Call it Pop Bubba Sparks.
Booty, 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 booty rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 booty rockin' everywhere.
What's up YouTube, it's Desi and I'm back with another video, you guys. If you guys may catch me talking fast, it's basically because I'm on my lunch break, so I'm trying to make sure I cover everything that I need to. I did want to go over and just discuss the bad side as far as for OBGYN. I had already did a previous video where I talked about the positive and good side of what to expect if you choose that as your externship site. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the stuff for you guys right now. So basically the topics I'm gonna talk about on why I feel like it's a bad side on the OBGYN would be on the fact that it's busy, more women prefer women doctors, also the woman odor, also too many doctors, moody patients, and patients that scared of needles. So let's get right into it. Alright, so just by starting off, if you're planning on choosing an OBGYN, I know during my externship experience, it was a very busy practice as far as for, we had some chill days when it came to the Latino patients, because we had a Pacific day, I think it was just Wednesdays, where we just focused on just the Spanish pregnant patients, and we also had the Spanish doctors that came in that was able to translate and stuff like that. But I do feel like this is a field that's really busy, so if you want to constantly stay busy, this will be something that's for you. You constantly are going to have patients, and they are scheduled in a modified wave, so you know you'll have the 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45. That's how they're pretty much scheduled, and the patients are pretty much in and out unless they have, like, you know, certain surgeries that they need to assist with. But other than that, it's a very busy area as far as for this field. I also did want to mention that most patients do prefer to have a woman doctor on a woman, basically. So, you know, when it was my externship, we had 2 women doctors and we had 1 male doctor. And just to be on the safe side as far as for that. Now, don't get me wrong, he was able to do his job for the most part, but however, there were some patients who rather have the woman doctor come in and watch them and stuff like that instead of having the male doctor as well too. I do feel like it's a good side as far as for having both male and female at the practice as well, because then again, you never know, some women probably feel more comfortable with a male doctor than they would with a female doctor, so it can go both ways. But I feel like that's a bad side as far as for the OBGYN, because to me, you're working with too many doctors, like, and that brings me to the next one. When you, like, to me, I'm used to working with 1 doctor now because the practice that I have, but when you're working with too many doctors, you have to understand the fact of which doctor needs what. Like, you have to understand each person's likings. So what I mean by that, meaning as in one doctor may like how you do something and you try to do it for the other doctor and they may not like how you do that, you know what I'm saying? So say for instance, if you set up for a pap smear and they tell you to like one doctor always be like, always put the cotton swab on the right side of the specula. And say for instance, for one doctor, you end up putting it on the right side, and what if that doctor says, well, that's not the way how I told you to do things, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by working underneath too many doctors. I prefer to work underneath 1 doctor because I want to know exactly what that 1 doctor wants. That way it won't be too much confusion. But however, that's if you feel like you're good at working with, you know, multiple doctors and stuff like that, OBGYN will be perfect for you, because like I said, the clinic has plenty of doctors, plenty of experience, and being able to meet different people, so that's also a plus. I also wanted to mention, this one is major, the woman odor. So of course, dealing with OBGYN, you know you're dealing with a lot of pregnant patients dealing with any sex issues or anything like that, vaginal issues or anything like that. It's basically everything dealing with females. So the woman odor is definitely major. It doesn't bother me. When I was in the field, I'd be so interested as far as for the things that I'm learning, so it doesn't bother me. But however, I feel like when it comes to OBGYN, the woman odor can be an issue for some females if that's not really something that you're, you know, probably used to. Meaning as in when we do pap smears, you do have female legs that's going to be wide open. So when you come into that room, there is going to be a smell. There are other surgical procedures that you do include as far as for OBGYN that I will make a video on, where it involves, you know, it may involve the patient smell as well too. I basically want to just point out the fact that with OBGYN, the vaginal area is exposed a lot. So in this field, if you're not really up to that, that really isn't for you. So I definitely did want to mention that the women odor is in there. Now, however, we do have sprays and stuff located throughout the center. Every patient isn't clean, so we have to make sure we keep it clean, and the examination rooms that they leave out as well too. So just want to focus on that if you're trying to join the OBGYN as far as for medical assisting. Also, you are going to deal with moody patients because, again, they are pregnant. I have had, from my experience, when I would first walk in, some patients would just be like, well, how long is this going to take? Just real impatient and stuff like that. Knowing that they're going to soon give birth to a new one, so that moodiness may kick in. Also, a lot of the patients may either want more prescription or would like to know what's going on with them. So you are going to experience some moody patients at the time. Regardless of that, you want to always just keep it calm, always keep your professionalism correct as well too, because like I said, OBGYN is a popular field, so I wouldn't take anything personal. And moving on, patients that's scared of needles is also a major thing as well too, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just listen. If you are pregnant and this is your first time for the medical assistant field as far as for OBGYN, just let the patient know that they will be getting 6 tube drawn, because at the end of the day, it'd be so pressure put on to the medical assistant because they either be scared of needles or they want to know how many tubes they're getting drawn and stuff like that. At the end of the day, if you're first pregnant, you need to know that those are going to be the amount of tubes that you're going to be getting drawn, because at the end of the day, these are a type of tests that we need to make sure that's correct as far as for you and the little one. And as us for our medical assistant job, our job is to just go ahead and do what we need to do. But I feel like it's a lot of emotions that's put on us through when it comes to dealing with needles, because again, everybody doesn't like needles. So I would definitely wanted to make sure that you're aware as far as for what to expect when doing things like that, because it can get messy in the examination room. Some girls like to act out and stuff like that. I done seen it all, y'all. Like, it's crazy. But if you're definitely thinking about picking up OBGYN, I would definitely say pick it up. It's a good field. I really love this field. Like, I'm with pain management now, but I really love the field that I was in with OBGYN. I have more videos to put out as far as for that and what to expect. But in the meantime, good luck to everybody that's first joining OBGYN. I don't want to use my experiences to scare you. I definitely do say still pick it up, because at the end of the day, everybody's experience isn't the same. Again, I had my externship at UF here in Jacksonville, downtown OBGYN clinic, and it had family practice, pediatric, and OBGYN, so I wouldn't trade it in for nothing. My experience was always a good thing to learn. But I'm hoping everybody have a good Monday, and y'all all stay safe. Peace, y'all. And if you have any questions or anything like that, leave it in the description box below, in the comment box below, because I will check in. Y'all have a good one. Peace.